On my dad's side of the family, my grandmother is from the small town of St. Martinsville, Louisiana, where French was her first language until the state passed a law outlawing the use of the French language in schools statewide. On my paternal grandfather's side of the family, his relatives were originally from Germany, but resided in upstate New York for the past 19 generations, in Steuben County in the Finger Lakes region of the state. On my mom's side of the family, my grandparents are from the city of Hyderabad in the Andhra Pradesh region of India. My mother was born and raised in India and moved to the US. This makes me half Indian, part German, part Dutch, and part French. I was born and raised in New Orleans and I've spent all my life here. I grew up in Uptown and went to Lusher Charter School from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Over 200 years ago, my Cajun family moved from their homes in France and Canada to settle in what we now call home in New Orleans, Louisiana. I come from the small city of Chalmette outside of St. Bernard Parish before moving to the larger community of Metairie with my mom, dad, and sister. After 4 years of school at Mount Carmel Academy, I chose to stay in the state and attend Tulane University. The university sits within a good driving distance away from my house, so I can still experience a starkly different atmosphere from the one back home.
I've experienced the vibrant festivities of Mardi Gras, the Native American dances and music of Jazz Fest, the 3-day-long spell of the craziness from Voodoo Fest, the classic New Orleans-style food of the French Quarter Fest, the classy art shows of White Linen Night, the unpredictable film industry, and the diverse culture surrounding me. Growing up here is like exploring something new every day that I never knew existed. There are so many places I've never seen or been to in this city, and slowly discovering these new aspects heightens my appreciation even more for living here. Everything revolves around tradition here, and there is this enchanting charm that never ceases to amaze me. I've met so many people here with different customs, cultures, and ethnicities who are either a blessing or a lesson in my life.
In New Orleans, nearly everyone I know is either related to me or friends of the family. Every year, there would be Thanksgiving, Christmas, or even birthday parties or cookouts with all of those friends and families with shrimp, crawfish, and other things made by my dad for the occasion. Football season also qualified as a family gathering, with members coming around the house just to stay for hours on end to cheer on for the home team, the Saints. Mardi Gras would start just down the street with the local parades throwing pounds of beads to kids on ladders and trucks. Although I've never really taken part in everything the city has to offer, like the parties at the French Quarter or all the different kinds of food, I'm still involved by mere association to my family and the city.
I've had many hardships in this city, but I've also found salvation here. If I didn't grow up here, I truly would not be the person that the city has shaped me to be. My dream is to work in the film industry, which is why my major at Tulane is digital media production, studio art, and minor in theater. I want to work behind and in front of the camera. I like to think that I will one day be something like a Renaissance woman, working in cinematography, acting, directing, editing, and composing camera shots. I want to travel and still pursue my other hobbies, such as music, singing, and painting. I aspire to create something here in this city as a foundation, and later move to Los Angeles. In the end, the city will always be a part of me, and no matter where I am, I give the city credit for who I am today.
I'm thankful for the new opportunities at Tulane for me to major in English and one day become a writer. The old and new places in New Orleans provide me with enough inspiration and experience to attempt prose, poetry, scripts, or even essays in my spare time. Because of that career, I expect to one day leave the state, but for now, I'm taking my time where I stay, trying to learn and practice a craft. Still, I hope to stay in the city for as long as I can with familiar faces and traditions, the place that I know best.